listen, we think it's a player that can help us. We're interested in any player that can help us get better as a team. We like his skill set. I think we know the player well. The big thing was, you know, him being able to overcome his injury, but help us get better. This goes back to, on the field is an evaluation. Off the field, there's a lot of ties with this player and Mike Zimmer, myself, Coach Parcells. He's an outstanding kid. He's not a kid anymore, but he's got great makeup, great football IQ. We liked how he played in the preseason. We think a player like that's valuable, and so we're excited to have him. We'll see. I know what you're going to ask. Will he be? We'll see. You know, we don't have to decide that right now. We'll get him up to speed fast, and we'll see what our plan is for Tampa.
Sean, do you make a decision like that just because you wanted to improve the backup situation, or getting a chance to look at a young player?
I think there's all of the above. I mean, I think you have a chance. You get a young, talented player who is accurate. Man, a lot happened to him in a short period of time. When you really look at his ascension at Minnesota, you know, in year 2, he's in the playoffs. They're a field goal away from advancing to the next round. The following year, he has that injury. The team has success, and all of a sudden, you know, he's on a different roster. They draft a quarterback, you know, a good player. So I like this player, and we wouldn't have done it if we didn't feel like he was someone that could help our team. We'll see. We don't have to decide any of that right now.
Did you guys look around at him in March at all? Or?
No, I don't. Not in March. Yeah, listen. I think going into the preseason, there was a little unknown as to how, you know, physically how he was moving around. He had cleared, you know, back in Minnesota, but they were, you know, kind of going there. And then, you know, for him to come in and play like he did, you had a chance to see him move, and we've watched every one of his throws. He went through a long physical today, and we're excited to have him.
Was that specifically heavy, or did you feel like you needed another backup?
Like I said, all of the above. You know, we're in the business. This gets back to, you guys look at the depth chart and put together your final cuts, and never is it an outside player. It's always who's in the building, and that's the first mistake in putting together your final 53. You know, it's now you can't speculate who it might be, but obviously these guys aren't just competing with guys at their position group. They're competing with the 31 other teams at their position group, and they're competing with the 8th offensive lineman, the 5th or 6th linebacker, the 6th receiver. You know, so that happens a lot in our game, and you know, we made the trade because we feel like a player like him can help us. We got a vision for what we think he does well, and I think him being able to come in and work with our room, work with Drew and under Drew, all of those things. It's a quarterback-driven league, and we're excited to have him. Well, we in March we weren't discussing him, and I think that's what the question was earlier. Obviously, when he got a chance to play a whole preseason, everyone got a chance to see him, and we were excited to see him do well. You know, just you root for someone like that. You know, the injury he had, similar to what Drew had. It's hard to find players at that position that had something that significant, but credit him and his work ethic, and he got in today. It was good meeting him, good seeing him. No, I wouldn't listen. Who I talk to, I mean, I'll talk to a bunch of those guys, but that's not for the story.
Is his game a pretty natural fit for kind of what you guys?
I think so. I think so. Good decision, accurate, smart. can move, can make the first guy miss, is a winner. He won in college. He's won in the NFL. I'll stop there.